Hey guys, welcome back. I know you guys like the actual footage of me, loading things and using the gear, but I'm in a huge rush as always, and I don't have the proper camera equipment to mount to the excavator, to mount to myself, to do anything. So we're loading logs. So I got these sides built, which I'm going to tinker with because I'm not all that happy with them, but I'll make some adjustments to them and make them work better. And we got to load a pile of logs down there that have to go from there to there and get on the truck. And we got slinger trucks in here. We've got guys delivering stuff in here non-stop right now. So I just had to back out of here, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get back up on the driveway or not because this is pretty soft. So trying to do what I can so I don't tear up the grass. I want to get this loaded as quick as I can so I'm not in the way of everyone else doing what they got to do. So yeah, I'm gonna get this loaded up, then I'll catch back up with you guys. Yeah, I'd love to get some footage of me doing this, but you guys will get some footage of this old girl hauling a load of logs. All right, guys, we are all loaded up and ready to go. I threw a chain over each section of logs just to, a little added security, but they're not going anywhere. I'll do a rough calculation later on of what I think this much weighs. I'll just do 3 feet up by, I don't know, some of them are shorter, some of them are longer. I'll say 26 feet, 3 feet up by 26 feet by the width of the trailer. And that's how much weight we have behind us, but we got a fair amount. I don't think I have as much as what my excavator weighs, but we've got a fair amount of weight here behind us. So let's see how this truck performs. This and that load that I hauled that was hemlock would be pretty close to the biggest loads that I hauled log wise. This one's probably a bit more, to be honest, because it's quite a bit higher with the sides on it. I feel much better about it, but let's jump in the old beast and head on out of here. All right, guys, so we've been driving for a few minutes here, and there is some weight back there, that's for sure, but the truck is doing pretty good. I think we probably are fairly close to the weight that we have with the excavator. It's gonna be 1,000 pounds, maybe 2,000 pounds less, because it does feel like it is slightly less pulling these hills. It is losing some speed, but not losing a lot of speed. And it does feel great. With beauty with logs is it stretches the weight evenly over the trailer really well. It's not like a big ton of weight sitting right in one spot, like an excavator or whatnot, a piece of equipment. But yeah, the truck's doing really well. EGTs, 800 climbing that hill. We're in 5th gear right now. We're almost back up to speed. I geared up these stakes because, I do have a lot of property now, and I'm looking at some more property potential. So, I want to be able to use the equipment that I have to haul logs to the mill instead of having to get a truck to come pick them up, because then you're paying for trucking, when I can just very easily do it myself and cut a lot of that cost out. Because there's not a huge amount of money in logs the way that I'm doing it. If you got a big parcel of land that you're clearing off, then yeah, you can really make some decent money if it's all nice stuff. This is just picking through, and it's good. It's a good setup. So I'm just gonna keep cruising on here, and we're not gonna actually hit a whole lot of big hills on this side of the 103. So we're probably just gonna be pretty much cruising at our speed here the whole way through. All right, so I'm just gonna show you guys some numbers, right now. We're doing about 65 miles per hour, and you can see we're climbing a slight grade right now, and the truck's load is 93%, 90%. The power being added from the Derringer is 40%, something like that. 740 on the EGTs, 212 on the oil, 211 on the trans. The coolant temp is 197. Our mass airflow density is 160, and our horsepower that it's using right now, as far as I know, it says HP ECU horsepower is 142. So we're basically back on flat ground now for the most part. So it's still requiring like 75% load is what it shows, the truck's power, to keep up to speed here right now. So there's some numbers for you. You know, we're probably at 18,000 pounds, you know, on the trailer, I'm guessing. So 9,000 pounds on the trailer. So 27,000 pounds behind the truck is what I'm gonna guess. It could be a bit more. We're definitely close to 30. We're close to what we haul with the excavator. Just the way that it feels, but I think we are a bit less, just a bit less. But it's pretty close. But man, oh man, like, it is such a joy to drive this truck with heavy weights behind it. Just stability-wise, handling-wise, braking. I had to come to a stop back there not too far ago because there was construction going on and there wasn't a lot of notice, and I was able to get stopped. The truck geared down really well. The engine brake worked pretty good. It sounds really good with the intake on there now. But we're getting close to pulling off the highway, and then we're going to be on some sort of side road driving where we'll be doing, you know, like 55 miles per hour or so instead. And that's where it's a bit tough because then the truck's RPMs are lower and there is more hills on this side road we're going to be going on. It's Highway 12. Then, you know, there's ups and downs and slows and speed changes and all that sort of stuff. So cruising on the highway is the sweet spot, like, absolutely. But the truck just handles like a dream, like a dream. I've got 60 pounds in the bags, and man, oh man, oh man. She's a Powerstroke logging truck. This is like the 4th or 5th of, I would say, many loads for this truck and trailer combination. Well, this thing is doing pretty good, pretty darn good. It has not come out of 6th gear once. We've lost a bit of speed on a couple hills, but 6th gear was able to pull it. So, you know, 6th gear in this truck on highway speeds are at like 2,500 RPM because it's 488 gears. But, you know, right now it's sort of in the sweet spot of where the peak torque is. Peak torque's at like 1,800. I mean, I definitely love my new 2020 with that 10-speed. Like, there is no comparison in power-wise to the 17s and 19s. But man, there's something to be said about this 6-speed transmission. The 6-speed transmission is just absolutely bulletproof. We're actually coming into my hometown. We're just getting ready to go by where my young fella is right now. He's at his grandparents for the day. They're taking care of him. So right here on the left, that's where he's hanging out at. Alright, let's get to the old mill and get this off the trailer. Well, we're empty now. We're almost home. I actually have someone at the house waiting for me looking to buy my salter because I didn't use it last year. I barely used the year before, and honestly I'm kind of backing away from the snow removal just a little bit for this year or a couple of years, just with Bauer being so young. And the guy was messaging me, his name's Donnie. He was messaging me and wondering when he could get out to look at it, and I had to keep canceling on him because I've just been too busy. And then finally he actually wrote, and he was like, "Holy shit, man, I just realized that you're Workplay TV on YouTube," which is pretty funny. But he's at the house there now, probably checking out the salter, so if he likes what he sees, then I'll have to get the wiring all stripped off of the 350, and it's all his. Oh, good timing. So anyway, guys, that is another video in the books, another day in the books, another busy day. A lot happening at the homestead. Like I said, the concrete, the garage pad was getting formed up today, and the slinger truck was there. Foam's going down, and not sure when they're gonna pour it, but it'll be ready to pour after today. The old rotten chimney is tore down. There's windows in, there's siding off, There's an addition on the back, an Arctic entry, 16 by 10. Wiring on the inside, bedroom added upstairs. There's so much I need to show you guys, and that is coming up soon. So stay tuned for the partial reveal of the renos on the homestead. But for now, that is it. You know what to do. Take care, stay safe, and we will see you next time. Bye.